Hi, I'm Jeff Klaska, Product Manager of the Sprinter Division of Keystone RV. Today we're here with Courtney Armstrong, and we're going to take a look inside the new 3190 RLS Sprinter. Courtney, before we get going, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so like Jeff said, my name's Courtney Armstrong, and my business is The Flipping Nomad, and you might follow us on Instagram, but if not, we are an RV renovation business. So we take pre-loved RVs, we give them a cosmetic gut job, and they come out looking like tiny homes on the interior when they're done. And last year, Keystone RV Company and my business teamed up to build the most insane fifth wheel that's ever been seen, the craziest thing that's ever on the road. So it's really exciting to be back here, see some of the new innovations that you guys have done for 2021s, and there's been a big focus on new interiors, which you have done with Sprinter. So let's go inside and take a look.
Absolutely, let's go. We're standing inside the new 3190 RLS Sprinter. As you can see, it's featuring the new Astana pine cabinetry. So this year we went to a much lighter, more modern look. What we wanted to do is get a little bit more mainstream in our approach to the market. And you can see a lot of the trends that we have in residential homes are being carried over into this.
They really are, and I think you can definitely see that with the 2021s. You know, you guys knocked it out of the park with this bright new interior and a very modern subway tile backsplash. Then I noticed you've also added in a lot of little creature comforts, like we've got a little USB charging port right up here on the counter. Sure. So handy to have. And then speaking of those little creature comforts, I love the upgrade of this refrigerator. So this is an option, this is a residential. So why don't you tell us more about that? So
we will build this model two different ways. We can do it with the residential refrigerator. It's a 15 cube residential refrigerator. It gives you just an abundance of space, storage, and it's got a nice, really cool feature in here where you've got two freezer drawers.
That was one of the first things that caught my eye when we walked into this unit.
Yeah, so it makes you feel right at home. It'll fit a lot of your home type condiments and larger milk, bottles of milk and everything. So it's really a nice refrigerator. But if you don't want to go that route, you can also just use the standard 12 cube RV reefer.
But you guys have thought through, if somebody does want to use this unit off the grid, or they're in travel, what happens with their refrigerator? You have built in an inverter specifically for this refrigerator. So the refrigerator still runs, even though it needs 120 volt, it still runs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So trying to cover all the bases.
And you absolutely have.
Also in our, kind of going along with the appliance story is, this year we've upgraded to a 21-inch oven, okay? And it's got that heavy griddle or grade top with a large drawer underneath, that stainless steel drawer look.
And I love the look of it because it looks residential, but it still functions like an RV. It's still a propane stove. You don't need any electricity to run it, but you still get that residential feel. Mm-hmm. And then I also love the sleek new hood that you put in because sometimes hoods of past units are very big and bulky and just kind of awkward, and a lot of people are just deleting them entirely in the aftermarket, as consumers. But this gives you best of both worlds. It's sleek, but it's still functional. Absolutely.
Yeah. So a sneaky benefit of that is having this nice big window behind here. It raises that hood up a little bit because it is much thinner, and you get a nice window, some off-door side light.
Which is great. And then I also love this faucet that you guys put in. This is something that we would use in one of our renovated RVs, and it's definitely an eye catcher being out here in the middle. And then speaking of this island, you went with an accent on the island, so it's a little bit different than the cabinetry. Sure. Which I think is a beautiful touch.
Thank you very much. This is what we considered our urban charcoal finish on this wood. So it just kind of gives you a feel as if you're at home.
Mm-hmm. And then also, speaking of homes, you have like a full-size pantry in here, even with some adjustable shelves. And I mean, there is storage for days in this thing. Right. And it also has a motion-sensored light. So when you open the door, the light turns on.
Yeah, you can never have enough place to put your food.
Exactly. You need all the little nooks and crannies you can get with RV life.
Sure.
And then you've also done a big upgrade on the entertainment center. Yeah. So tell us about that.
So one of the things that we wanted to make sure is that when you're camping and you have those days where it's raining, you have a nice, enjoyable place to watch your favorite movie or snuggle up on the couch with your kids. And one thing that we wanted to make sure it was very clean looking, and that we use the space very wisely. So on all of your Sprinter Limiteds are going to have 55-inch televisions. Okay, they're high-def LED televisions, along with this Bluetooth soundbar by Furrion. Okay. That also will play your speakers on the exterior of the coach as well. And then we've upgraded our fireplace to a 36-inch fireplace. It can give you that just nice ambiance, even if it's warm outside. You don't have to have the heat on, but there is a 5400 BTU type furnace inside so it will take that chill out of the air.
It's a great way to not have to fire up your furnace, but still just take the edge off first thing in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so then as we kind of come around this way, another thing that caught my eye of this unit was you have removed the carpet entirely out of slides, which is such a great feature if you have a floor plan that has the dinette in the slide. Now you're not eating over carpet.
Absolutely. You know, it's something that we truly believe that we need to listen to our consumers, and that's one trouble area is that when you do especially have a dinette over carpet, that it will get stained, it will get dirty, and that's one reason why we went to this boat type flooring in our main slides, is that where you do have a dinette set up, you can sweep that off very easily, and it's very comfortable, and it looks nice with the linen as well.
It is so much easier, and it looks really nice with all of your new furniture too. So these are massaging chairs.
They are.
And they also have these great accent lights underneath, and built-in USB charging ports.
Yeah, so one thing that, again, just listening to our buyer, is that today you can't have enough USB ports out there, right?
No, you cannot.
And so in this furniture, it features one on each side of the unit, and then we also have this additional dual USB, just in case you need to charge your phone and an iPad at the same time or whatever that is. So it's very multifunctional in that slide box. And as you can see in here, we also went to the residential roller type shades, and it makes it very easy to function. They're blackout shades, so nobody will see in when you've got them down, but the ease of motion to them is very beneficial.
Well, and they're beautiful too. They look much more like a house, and that's one thing that we strive with our renovated rigs, is that they feel like houses when they're done, but they also function like an RV, and you guys have really taken that concept to heart, and I'm seeing that a lot in the 2021s. And so also, speaking of just functioning, or having those house things, you've really added some stuff upstairs. So let's go up there and take a look at that.
Excellent. Let's take a look.
So before we jump into the bathroom, one thing that really caught my eye of this unit was it has this special remote control that you can use for getting set up. So it controls your lights, your auto leveling, your awning, and as well as your slides. It's a really handy feature. So coming into the bathroom, this has storage for days in here. So there's a huge linen closet, which is so handy just for storing, bulky things like towels or robes or extra medication. One thing that they've changed for 2021 is they integrated drawers into the vanity, which is something that you see in a house, but not necessarily in an RV. In addition to that, they've gone with a one-piece fiberglass shower surround, which is a great feature because number one, you don't have a seam, so you don't have issues for leaks in the future. And then also with it being fiberglass, you don't have issues of yellowing or cracking plastic. All right, Jeff, why don't you tell us what you've changed in the bedroom for 2021?
Great. Thanks, Courtney. Let's take a look. Welcome to the Sprinter Limited bedroom suite. In all of your Sprinter Limiteds, we feature large king beds. So you're not trying to squeeze into a smaller queen bed with the two of you. We've also, for this year, have gone to a much larger wardrobe. So you've got these mirrored wardrobe doors that open from both sides and just give you a huge space to store all your clothes, your hanging clothes, folding clothes on, also all your shoes and any other clothing items that you need. Additionally, you've got a large amount of cabinet space here, but the cool thing is that underneath, not only do you have additional storage, but if you want, you've got space for your combo washer dryer. So that's prepped in there and very easily accessible. One thing that I would like to mention is that, as you see, I'm 6'1", and I'm at the front of this coach. Our ceiling heights are 77 inches tall, so you're just shy of 6'5" there. So you never have to worry about ducking or hitting your head when you're at the front of the unit. We also feature a large bedroom window, so it adds a lot of light for those mornings, and a very large 3-drawer bedroom dresser with space above for your TV.
Well, Jeff, thank you so much for taking the time to show me what you guys have done new for 2021. It's really exciting to see the interior refresh and then also just some of the functionality differences that you guys are incorporating into the rigs. It's really exciting to see.
Great. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate your input. As a voice of the retail customer, it's important to us to listen and deliver.
Well, and we notice that as a consumer. You guys have definitely answered the call this year. It's exciting to see. So, if somebody else wants more information on this 3190 RLS or any other Sprinters that you guys have, where should they go?
Sure, they can simply just go to our website at www.keystonerv.com/Sprinter.
And everything's right there.
Yep.